Education to the state is like water to dry lips. Without education, without knowledge, we can't empower ourselves as people. True education is knowing the information and having the wisdom to understand how to use it. Education is there to empower the people, right? If the people aren't educated, then they aren't empowered. Then the state won't grow. The state grows because of the condition of its people, the people who support them. And every true state is eager to educate its people because they know a community can't grow if it doesn't have knowledge, if it doesn't have education. You as an individual can't grow if you don't have knowledge, if you don't have education, if you don't have skills. True education is there to help us understand and find who we are, understand what we're capable of. That's the role of education in a state or in a community or in a government, in a governing body, in an organization. That's why getting knowledge is important. In the Bible, God said that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Just with that statement alone shows you the importance of education, the importance of acquiring knowledge, because without knowledge or the lack of knowledge, we will be destroyed. If you care about your future, if you care about the future of your family, the future of your friends, then you need to understand how important it is to acquire knowledge and to gain true education. The education that we have today, I would say our educational system is not the best. And it's really just deals with understanding how to educate people. I feel like the system, I feel like the system is there to make workers, right? It's there to teach us just enough so that we can get a particular job done. But that's not the role of true education. True education is supposed to help you empower yourself. Self-empowerment, that is true education, Personal and professional development, that is true education. Being able to provide for yourself, that is true education. A person who is truly educated knows and understands how to learn skills. They know how to find wisdom, acquire knowledge, and they can engage in critical and creative thinking. I remember studying about the Gutenberg press and how much of an impact it had in that time period when it was created, when it was discovered. It literally changed society because that was the first time in that area of the world where information and knowledge became very prevalent, and the access of information and knowledge became huge. Like, it was the first time where the common people had such access to knowledge, and it was a big information boom. And industries flourished, there was the creations of new inventions, new ideas started flourishing. True education, that's what true education does. That's what knowledge does. Knowledge allows us to create, to innovate, to come up with solutions for problems. When we share and gather information, it's like building a hive mind, Now, it's not just us. It's not just what you know. It's what you know plus all the other people who study this thing knows. And then you can take that information, that knowledge, and then blend it with yours, and it allows you to grow. It allows you to increase. I feel like most people pay for education and they end up with something that's worth less than the debt they acquired to gain it. And that's really, it makes me sad because, I had to pay and get in debt for an education. And I know so much people are struggling to all this debt. And I ask, is it really worth it? Is it that degree really worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt that people are going into? Sometimes I don't think it is. And, honestly, knowledge and education is highly important. But the system that we have created in, I would say, the Western civilizations, or America per se, I live in America, United States, so our system is greatly flawed. I think that we have a chance to make education better for everyone because of the access that we have today, because of the new technologies that exist and the new skills that are there. If you can learn these skills, anyone can be a teacher. To teach is a skill. It's a skill that almost anyone can learn. To teach something to someone else, to help empower someone else. At the same time, empowering yourself. Because every time you teach a subject to somebody, you're actually solidifying your own knowledge about that subject, and you're gaining experience and understanding of it. Teaching someone is one of the best things you can do for somebody, by giving them skills, by showing someone how to fish instead of giving them the fish. That's empowering them, you know? By giving them the fish, you're just satisfying their hunger. But by showing them how to fish, you are empowering this person with a new ability, okay? And I know it sounds really mighty and, you know, superhero-y, but that's what we do. That's what it's all about. It's about gaining new abilities. From the day we are born until the day we die, we should be gaining new abilities and maintaining and developing the abilities that we acquire. That's being truly educated. True education teaches you how to master yourself. True education teaches you not only to look for opportunities, but to create them for yourself and for others. True education doesn't limit your opportunities, it makes them limitless. It opens your mind up to the vast possibilities of wealth creation. Someone who is truly educated knows how to build wealth. I feel like we live in a world and a society where true teachers are marginalized, where teaching itself is marginalized and it's made unimportant, when I feel like it's one of the most important things we could do in our society. So here's my question. If teaching is one of the most important things we can do in our society, why aren't they paid enough money? Why do they get paid less than stars, movie stars, actors, you know, all these other occupations out there? Why is teaching something that people pay less for when it can be something, it's more valuable than so much other stuff that we do? If we can't teach, if teaching wasn't a part of our lives, a society would never grow.